Howdy everyone, welcome back to another week of camp. We are going to have a theme of Wild West this week, as you can tell by my hat and the pictures behind us. But yeah, we're gonna do a couple crafts this week, and we also have a musical instrument. So the first craft that we are going to talk about today is going to be a cactus made out of popsicle sticks. You see a lot of those in the Wild West, so we are going to make a cute one of those with you today. So all the supplies that you're going to need are going to be popsicle sticks. You're going to need a couple googly eyes and some glue, a scissors, and some markers and some construction paper. So what you're going to do is you want to start out by coloring the popsicle sticks. I used paint for mine, but you could also just use some green markers or whatever color you want to do your popsicle stick into or making your craft into. And then what you're going to need to do is you're going to glue those together. You're going to want to let them dry before you do anything else. So make sure that they are completely dry before you go on to the next steps. But once they are glued together, then you can take your googly eyes and put those on as well. And then you're going to cut your paper into the arms that you want for your cactus. And then you're going to glue those on from the back. Once that's done, you are going to use your marker to draw little pricks around, and you can draw a smiley face, do whatever you want to make it look nice and creative. So at the end, what you're going to have is a cactus that looks like this. So as you can see, I just drew little crosses for the little pricks all over it, and I put a smiley face on and gave him some eyelashes. You could add some eyebrows, you could do whatever you really want. You can personalize it as you want, but this is what you should have when you are all done. All right, so for our second craft today, we're going to be making a sunset mural. And the supplies that you'll need for this are, you just need a simple white piece of paper, you need some watercolors with some water in a cup for you to clear that out, some black paper to make what you're going to put on your mural, and some glue and scissors. So not a whole lot for this one, it should be super easy. So what you're going to start out by doing is taking your watercolors, and you're just going to color the background of your mural. So I chose to do yellows and reds and oranges so it looks more like a sunset. So you'll take those and you'll just color the entire sheet of paper so that until it's almost completely covered, which I'll show you right here. What I did was I kind of stopped where I thought I was going to end up putting my grass or below that. So you can kind of stop halfway or quarter of the way down, but like you can do the whole thing if you want. But my suggestion is to let this completely dry before you go on to anything else, because I don't know if the glue is going to stick as well. So I let this sit overnight just to make sure that everything was dry. You can just let it sit for a few hours and then continue. Whatever you feel is best, you can do that. But while that's drying, what you can do is you are going to cut out like a mound that you're going to put down onto your mural. So it's going to cover that up like that, and it kind of looks like the desert ground. And then you're also going to cut out a couple cactuses, different size, different shapes, whatever you want. I just cut out a few, and what you're going to do is, and then you're going to glue those onto your mural. Once that is all done, it should come out looking something like this. So then you have just like a little bit of a scenescape from the desert, and it's very colorful and fun, and that is what that looks like. So I hope you enjoyed our crafts today. Make sure you post your comments and your pictures in the comments below. All right, today we are going to make some toilet paper maracas for music today. What we're going to do is you're just going to need to have an empty toilet paper roll. You can get the ones that you are done with in the bathroom or wherever. We get these donated all the time, so we do a lot of crafts here at camp with toilet paper rolls. But you're going to need this, you're going to need some paper, you're going to need something to fill it with, so you can use beans, rice, beads, anything that you're gonna, when you shake it, you can hear the maraca go. So sometimes people use pasta as well, dried pasta, and then you will need markers and some rubber bands. So what you're going to do is first, you're gonna take this and you're gonna decorate it however you want. I just did mine with some markers, but if you wanted to get out the glitter glue or puffs, do whatever you want, but just cover the whole thing in some colors and make it look pretty. And then after you have that done, you are going to take a square of paper and you're going to put it on the one end of your maraca. And then what you're going to do is you're going to rubber band it on so that it has a completely closed at the bottom, so you don't have to worry about any of that stuff falling out once you fill it. So once that's on, you are going to fill it with your rice or beans or whatever you use, And once that's full, you can take the other side and rubber band that one on as well. And so then when you're done, you should have something that kind of looks like this. And when you shake it, it kind of sounds like a little bit of a rattlesnake. So try that out, take it home and play some music at home. So hope you guys enjoyed this, and we will see you next week. We hope you guys all enjoyed our camp for this week. We also hope you enjoyed the 4th of July holiday. Our team took the time to spend it with their families and celebrate a little bit on their own. So we hope you guys also had that opportunity as well. So for a couple little updates around camp, we wanted to share with you that we had a little critter join us this week. We had a visitor at camp. One of our snapping turtles decided to come out of the pond and greet us. So I have a few photos that I'm going to include in the next slide, and we hope you guys get to enjoy that. And we will see you next week for another week of camp.